Hi everyone, I'll tell how to pin the mannequin. Before pinning the mannequin, your garment should be steam ironed properly. There should not be wrinkle on the bottom or the shirt or on any layer. After the steam ironing, cut the hard tags and soft tag. Put the soft tag safely and write on them mannequin clothes so that you can put them back once the clothes are removed from the mannequin. How to put the clothes on the mannequin? Start from the bottom. Put bottom first and then the shoes. So that there's a reason behind why shoes first. Because if you have put these layers first and the bottom second and then you put the shoes, while lifting the mannequin up, you can, like when you lift the mannequin from the bottom, you might get some crease on the bottom, and then later you can't steam iron. So it's better way put the bottom first, then shoe, and then the innermost layer, and then the topmost layer. And after that, how you have to pin the mannequin. Before starting pinning the mannequin, see your clothes, if all the layers are aligned properly, they are at the center line. How to check the center line of see your innermost garment, this should be aligned with the center line of the mannequin. And check it from the bottom. Shirt placket is coming on the center line or not. If the shirt is on the right side little or a left side, if you pin the mannequin, this part will not be aligned. And after pinning the mannequin, you cannot get this placket on the center. So before pinning, you have to get this placket on the center and push the garment properly and crease them nicely. First part of the pinning is collar. We have to pin the collar first, then the sides. Before pinning the collar, pull the extra fabric tightly at the back and you lift the collar little up. Don't pin it. If the collar is at the bottom, don't pin that, your pin will not come nicely. Pull the collar little up and then you push it tightly and then you hold the extra fabric like this. There are two seams on the collar. Pin has to be on the lowermost seam, not on the topmost seam. Reason behind, if you have to pop the collar and if the pin is on the topmost seam, then you cannot pop the collar. See, I'm pinning on the lower seam. Though my pin is small, so if you have a bigger pin, you can directly pin the collar like this. But if you don't have the bigger pin, so first you pin this part. It takes little time. Don't use so many pins on the collar. Once your collar is pinned, check again the center line, if the center line is aligned or not. If the center line is not aligned, then open the pin again and again pin it. But as you can see, the center line is there at the center, and I'm just keep checking the line and keep pulling the shirt. And you have to check the extra fabric. If the extra fabric is stuck in the armhole, then you have to take out the extra fabric. Now I'm going to pin the sides. So before pinning the sides, I will push the extra fabric at the back. So I'm going to pin the innermost layer first. So I'm going to push this topmost layer a little up. So I'm pushing extra fabric at the back. Don't, where your two fingers are meeting together at the back, that is your extra fabric. Hold the extra fabric from the back, but not very tightly as I hold the collar. So this is my extra fabric. So what I'm gonna do now, so I will make it a nice crease even at the back, so that your back should Your back should not look shabby. You can pin it like pleats. So after pinning, your back should look like this. Again, I will sieve the shirt from the front. So my innermost layer is pinned. Now I will go to my topmost layer. So again, I have to check the collar, and before pinning the collar, I will close the buttons. Your all buttons should be closed. Sometimes what happens if we are putting the polo and the collar is little thick and we cannot close the button. So and there is a way you put your put your two plackers of the polo or the sweater nicely and put the on your finger like this, like button, and push the fabric as I did in the beginning. So extra fabric you will get, and then you leave the finger and then you pin the way I did in the shirt. But here, as you can see, I don't have the extra fabric, so I will not pin. And over here, I will not use the T-pin for this this thick layer because this is too thick, and pin will not stay in the sweater. For that, I will use this clip, but the way is very similar. I will I'm creasing it, and I'll push the extra fabric at the back. So I'm taking extra fabric at the back, and this is the extra fabric. Clip it. This is easy to do. Now my garments are pinned, so I will open the buttons. Now the styling part will come. After the pinning, the styling part, which is very, very important. So if you're using any tie or accessory, now this is the right time to put the tie. Put the collar. Now it depends what type of styling you want. If you want to keep the shirt inside or you want to take it out. So preferably I like the way one shirt is coming out from here like little, and the belt is showing. And one very important thing, don't put the sweater or polo inside the shorts. It's a wrong way of doing. It has to be on the belt. So this is too thick, so I will put little up this sweater. I'll put little up, and then I'll push it at the back. But as you can see, I'm not putting inside the shorts. I'll put little this one, and I'll try to have little detailing over here on the sleeves. And now the bottom part, like this, if the shorts are a little loose, so you can pin them or pin them. But don't pin it too tight. Don't pin it too tightly. Now that's like the shorts, you just give a little twist to your short, give a little life to your shorts, but don't fold the shorts like this. It has, just give a little twist, so fold it like this. So now you have to check your belt part, and your belt should be aligned to your crotch. As you can see, my short is little on my right side. Again, I'm going to see my center line, and I will align it to my center line. Before putting the mannequin in the window, just stand a little away and see if there is anything is missing, like the sleeves are a little too puffed, so I will push them at the back. And if you require, if the fabric is too much, you can pin from the sleeves also. And there should not be any wrinkle. So this mannequin is ready to go in the window.